The world of entertainment was thrown into disarray when, in a moment that defied all expectations, Kim Seokjin, known globally as Jin of BTS, was captured on camera at Seoul International Airport, shielding a woman whose identity remains unknown. The footage, now analyzed frame by millions, shows Jin dressed entirely in black, his expression unreadable, his demeanor calm yet unmistakably protective. He positioned himself between the woman and the crowd, using his arm and body to obscure her face from the relentless flash of cameras. The question that has dominated global headlines and fan forums since is both simple and chilling. Who is she? This was not a casual encounter, nor a fleeting moment of coincidence. Jin's actions were deliberate, controlled, careful, and emotionally charged. The woman whose face remains unseen was clearly someone he did not want exposed. Within minutes, social media exploded. Hashtags related to the incident trended across multiple platforms. Yet despite the digital storm, no official statement was released. No credible identification of the woman has emerged. The silence is deafening, and the mystery deepens. Speculation has reached a fever pitch. Some believe she is a staff member, perhaps a manager or stylist. Others suggest she might be a close friend, someone from Jin's personal circle. But the most provocative theory, the one that has ignited both excitement and unease among fans, is that she could be an army, a fan with a personal connection to him. The idea that a fan may have crossed the invisible boundary between idol and admirer is both thrilling and unsettling. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter in Jin's life? One that challenges the very foundation of celebrity culture in South Korea? The timing of this incident only heightens the intrigue. Jin has only recently completed his mandatory military service, a period often marking a major turning point in the lives of Korean male celebrities. His re-emergence into the public was expected to be careful and strategic, aligned with BTS's broader comeback plans. Instead, he returned with a moment that shattered all predictions. Observers have pointed out the intensity in Jin's eyes during the encounter. He didn't smile, didn't wave, didn't acknowledge the cameras. His focus was singular: protect the woman. This was not the behavior of an idol greeting fans. It was the behavior of a man shielding someone important. The implications are enormous. Has Jin entered a phase of life where personal relationships now take precedence over public image? Is he signaling a shift from idol to individual? Some believe this is part of a secret creative project, perhaps a documentary or artistic experiment involving real-life narratives. Others think it could be a calculated move to gauge public reaction to a more mature, private version of Jin. But the most compelling interpretation remains the simplest one. Jin was protecting someone he cares about. The woman's outfit has also become a subject of intense analysis. She wore neutral colors, avoided eye contact, and moved quickly through the terminal. Her body language suggested discomfort, not arrogance. She didn't seem to seek attention. If anything, she seemed desperate to avoid it. This detail supports the theory that she isn't a public figure. She looked like someone unaccustomed to fame, and Jin, fully aware of the consequences of exposure, acted instinctively to protect her. This moment has reignited discussion about the emotional cost of fame. Jin, like his fellow BTS members, has lived under the world's microscope for over a decade. Every gesture, every word, every relationship is analyzed, judged, and magnified. The airport moment revealed something deeply human. A man who is no longer willing to surrender every part of his life to public consumption. It showed a man drawing boundaries and willing to challenge the expectations placed upon him. Meanwhile, other BTS members are navigating their own transitions. Jimin has recently shared emotional reflections on Weverse, hinting at personal growth and vulnerability. Jungkook is reportedly immersed in solo projects, exploring new sounds and creative directions. The group remains united in legacy, yet clearly, each member is now carving their own individual path. Jin's airport moment might be the most dramatic signal yet that BTS is entering a new era. One where personal growth and privacy are no longer secondary to performance and publicity. The silence from Jin's management is particularly striking. In the past, incidents like this would have been swiftly clarified or denied. But this time there was no response, no denial, no confirmation. The absence of comment feels deliberate, as if to let the moment speak for itself. And indeed, it has. Fans have responded with a mix of concern, curiosity, and empathy. Some worry that Jin's privacy is being violated, while others express excitement that he may finally be prioritizing his personal happiness. But all agree on one point: his actions were intentional. The lack of explanation has only fueled the mystery, prompting some fans to launch their own investigations, analyzing airport footage, comparing clothing styles, and cross-referencing known acquaintances. So far, no credible identification has been found. Is she a civilian? A collaborator? Someone from Jin's past? The theories are endless and emotionally charged. Beyond the speculation, this moment forces a deeper conversation about the expectations placed on idols in South Korea. Traditionally, stars are expected to maintain a spotless image, free from public relationships or controversies. Jin's behavior suggests a quiet but powerful rejection of that standard. He is asserting his right to be human, to care, to protect, to draw the line between his public and private worlds. In doing so, he may have redefined what it means to be an idol in the modern era. For BTS, this evolution could mark a turning point. It doesn't signal disbandment, but transformation. The members may continue to create and perform, but now as individuals who value authenticity over image. The woman's identity remains unknown, but her impact is undeniable. She has become a symbol of change, of mystery, of emotional depth. She has reminded fans that behind every superstar is a person capable of love, fear, and choice. Jin's airport moment will be remembered not for its spectacle, but for its intimacy. It was a quiet act of rebellion, a declaration that even under the harsh glare of fame, some things are sacred. As the world waits for answers, one question lingers. Is this the beginning of a new era for Jin, one defined not by global spotlight, but by personal truth? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: Jin has changed the narrative. He has reminded the world that even in the blinding light of fame, there are moments worth protecting. And in doing so, he has shown us not just the idol but the man behind it.